Alright, I'm fixing to do this 600 for Jonathan for his Camaro. He put about 50 psi fuel pressure through the sucker and it flooded like crazy. So it probably bent the floats and all that. So we'll pop her apart and check her and see. Yeah, it's got brass floats. So yeah, it probably bent the brass floats. But she's pretty crusty. So I'll pop her apart and clean her up and get her where she runs good. This one, and I got to do another one, a 600. I'm going to do this one, that way he can slap it on and get her running, and he can swap over to a different one after. All right, I'm cleaning this thing up. It did bend the float, but I was able to straighten the float back out. Clean the float bowls and everything out real good. New needle and seats and stuff in there. This is cool. This secondary has a jet plate. Usually these plates all have a meter and hole at the bottom, and you have to drill them out to fix them to make them accept more fuel. But this has got actually jet sensor on the side. That is trick right there. Ilco, whatever. It's an old brand. Made these plates like this many years ago for a 660, so you could up the jets on the secondary side of a 660 because they don't have a metering block for a tunnel ram inline. Yeah, getting her all cleaned up and new gaskets and stuff. I got all that cleaned up pretty good. It's not super shiny, but it's a lot shinier than it was. It's just don't want to. It's very old. I don't want to take the polish as good as some of the other ones do, but keep working on it. I should get her pretty good. All right, it's got 6.5 power valve, 68 jets, and a 60,000 power valve restrictor circuit. So that allows me to keep the 68 jet, and the idle feed restrictors are 20,000 idle feed restrictor. So it should be good. All right, there she is. I'll put it on the Camaro and put a bass tune in it. And I set the fast idle. It's probably going to fast idle like when it's cold. With the electric choke, it's probably going to idle about 1500, and then once the choke opens, you blip the throttle and it'll drop down to the second notch. Then it'll probably idle at 1300 RPM, and then you blip it one last time, and then it should come down and idle at about 900 RPM. We'll check it and see on the Camaro, but yep, this goes to the vacuum pod on the distributor if it's a HEI distributor. That goes to the vacuum advance on the distributor because that's ported. It's not continuous manifold vacuum. But yeah, mixture screws are out 1.5 turns on the primary side. I might have to back them out a little bit more, but we'll see once I get it on the car and fire it up. All right, got it on there. I just checked her for fuel leaks. No leaks. Everything seems good. All right, so I'm gonna go through the whole process of how this thing works. See, the choke is open. Watch. Closed. Now it should fire and idle at like 1500 RPM or so. Once it heats up a little more, you can blip it again and it'll idle on down. There we go, it's coming down. There we go. There you go. Yeah, just like that. That's how the electric choke works. All right, me and Jim's in his Camaro and did a little work with the carburetor and stuff, and we just out rolling. But this car is just so freaking nice, man. God. So far, it runs pretty good. Better than I am. That's what we was after, just to make it a little bit better, a little bit cleaner, and all that good stuff, so he can get out and enjoy this car a little more. Just like that, being loaded like that coming up through here.
Right there, right? That's clutch.
Yeah. This car usually idles at about 950 to 1,000. I got it idled way down. It's idled at 500. This is Doug's buddy's carburetor, little 600 for his Ford truck, I believe. I got it idled at 500 because that's probably where the truck's going to idle. But you can see, it sounds pitiful. She should fire up with no pump shot or nothing. Cut it off. Good to go. Alright, there's Larry 670 Street Avenger. See how she does on the old Camaro. No pump shot, nothing. Idling about 600. She good? Well, there's another one good. Alright, I got a 670 good. Now I'm fixing to do his 750 XP Holley. Doug's buddy's carburetor is good, so knocking them out. Alright, see, Larry puts these little butterfly things on to help with the atomization of the fuel and distribution. But you know what that actually causes? Dead spot. It causes it to splatter the fuel. I can't stand those things. I'm taking them out. They just ain't no good. I've seen all kinds of videos. Everybody talks about they do this and they do that, and every one I've ever messed with, if you don't get them absolutely perfect, that's what you get. You get a dead spot, a hesitation, because it's just globbing the fuel. It hits it and just puddles it. So we'll take it out and I'll show you. All right, now that this is deleted, let's start it up again and see how it revs. That should get rid of that dead spot. It's like a blah, 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 blah. There's the 750 good. No pump shot. Good deal. All right, Larry, here's your 750 HP. I got on the Camaro. She should fire up, no pump shot, nothing. Well, there's 4 carburetors. Yep. Things should be good now. Alright, there's that Edelbrock. Got her on the Camaro, just put the base tune in it so it should bolt up and fire up to get this thing to idle at about 700. I think that's where she's at. Should start with no fuel. It's about 700 RPM. So we put a 2-step and stuff on Dad's black truck. All right, I'm gonna show you the rolling 2-step is right here. Rolling 2-step. There's my line. There's the line lock. There's rolling 2-step. So that can be rolling. Hit that and go to the floor with it. Hit that button, and it'll actually go to 3,400 RPM and then let go of the button, and it'll leave with boost pressure while he's rolling, 40, 50 mile an hour, whatever. And then when he wants to leave, right here's the button. It'll brag it, come off clutch pedal, so he can hit that with his toes, go to the floor, and that'll engage the 2-step, and it will leave at 3,400 RPM, and he lets go of everything, and she goes. So there it is. There's the rolling 2-step and the launching 2-step in old black truck. So we're going to see if he can do a rolling 2-step and build boost and then let go of the button. You'll have to get her up up into 2nd gear and get it close to 3,000 RPM, and then you can get on the button. Okay, your RPM's too high. It's dropping the motor down. Try 3rd gear. Do what? I bet you it will. But what's happening right there is the RPM's too high, and then you get on the button, and
where's it supposed to be?
It's supposed to be 3,000 RPM is where the 2-step works. See, that's what I was saying, that if you do that in 3rd gear, like cruising in traffic, and somebody gets next to you, and you can get on it. Now let go of the clutch. It won't build any in 1st gear, the RPM's too low. There you go. That was it right there. We'll pull over there, let it cool off a little bit, and check the belts and all that stuff, and make sure that's all where it needs to be. What do you think? That's pretty cool, ain't it?
It's looking nice.
It is. Yeah, well, that was pretty awesome. We kind of found the sweet spot for the rolling 2-step.
We tried to build boost in first gear, but the RPM's too low to do that in first gear. So we might increase that.
I wasn't even ready. I was like, what the fuck? Hell, I meant to jerk the shifter. Like I got.
But yeah, that's what we did today. Today's Father's Day, 2025. Been hanging out with Dad. What are you gonna do next? All right, you gonna see if the line lock works? Oh, I love that old truck. It's just so cool. This ain't quite the S10, but it'll do.
Happy Father's Day, everybody, man. Hope y'all had a good day. Happy Father's Day, everybody, man. Hope y'all have had a good day, man. It's been a good one. We've been done some crazy shit today. It's awesome. God bless all you guys. We doing the same thing we always do.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Pure sexy. Pure sexy.
Win the ball ain't got shit today. Yeah, I thought I got it.
That's on the wrong side.
I thought I got it.
That one wheel killed it.
Back him right in his glue. Like I said, it ain't quite the S10, but it'll do.
I forgot.
I know, he's just gonna bring it up on converter and leave with it. He's just gonna bring it up and leave with it. Get on that button. You're good.
Better not thought.
It's got all that low end torque.
Yeah.